pause, and I got to do this right now. Guys, I'm trying to show you something. I want you to listen to this whole video in its entirety. First, I'm going to share this video on Facebook. I'm going to wait till all of you come in, so I don't got to waste my breath to repeat myself, okay? Hang on. I'll be right back. I'm sharing the video. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. All right, are we all here? Brooke, you and me this time, we definitely need that video call. Brooke, I'm so glad you of all people are here. Candace, remember when you and me prayed in Long Island, New York, Brooke? And we had that hotel rattling? Remember, Brooke? Yes, this is a live video. Remember, Brooke, in Long Island, New York, when you and me prayed, you and me had that hotel room rattling off the foundations, right? Okay. When that... I'm getting chest pain. Please don't let them... I got to get this video out to tell you about the dream. Oh, God, I'm getting chest pains. I had heartburn, and it was burning so bad. Now I got real bad chest pains, guys. I ain't even fucking playing around. I felt like I was going to have a stroke earlier this morning. Now I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm not taking it on. I rebuke this in Yeshua's name. I rebuke all of this in Yeshua's name. I rebuke everything coming out of my mouth in Yeshua's name. I am not taking ownership of that heart attack. No, I'm not taking ownership of a stroke in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. You can go pound salt. I will be sitting here all day and night, and we are... My house rattled today, Brooke. You know how you... I had Brooke. I had Bridge on the phone. Bridge is somebody close to me. Like you're close to me. Bridge and I engaged in spiritual warfare. Hey, Christine, sorry about the wrenches, guys. I got to change some things around with the wrenches. It's not you guys. I will tell you right now, it's me. Don't take it personally if I took your wrench away. Some people are going to get one back. Some people are still going to lose their current wrench. Things are going to be shifted around on HTV. It's not going to make much sense to you guys, but don't you worry about me making sense to you. You just know that I am dodging bullets right now. Klingon, glad to see you. If you are who I think you are, did I do it? Okay. Scotty. Oh my God, Scotty, it's been a long time. Hey, Scotty, just for this broadcast, since I used to mod for Hagman and Hagman, I'm going to make you moderator of my chat. Don't let any scumbags come in, okay? If a mistake is made and the wrong person gets blocked, they can always send a message to somebody else to say, hey, can you tell Holly, give me another chance? I'm actually a good guy, not a bad guy. We just may have had a bad day, but I'm a good person, not a bad person, because bad people are trying to get to me. I'm on the phone with Bridge today. I don't know. You got to hear my story. Give me a chance to tell you. It's gonna take me about an hour to tell you, but I hope you got that hour to spare. Because this goes back to the nightmare that I told you guys about a few days ago with the puppy or the baby or puppy thing, and then there were the little chicks, and then the big elephant legs swinging over me. They tried to take my chicks out and crush my chicks and turn my little chicks into yolks. Well, don't you worry, Abba resurrected my little chicks, and they puffed up. And then they started bouncing around along and they were okay. So the gift of interpretation, I'm learning it. We're watching it. I said that I'd be found sitting around a table of older women. And I said then I would get to Clara at the end of the dream. And when I got to Clara at the end of the dream, I'd know I was safe. My pages are a mess, but I reached out one time yesterday on Facebook. I saw Clara's name and I made a point to drop in on her and say hi, because now I'm thinking I reached the end of that nightmare that God gave me. Remember the blonde-haired guy wearing blue that was chasing me through my dreams, but he had the floppy belly over his arm and he's holding it and he goes, "Oh, you'll just make excuses, Holly." Remember I was telling you the nightmare? It was days ago. I'm trying to tell you guys something. Also, I need to get it through my thick skull. Yes, I am spiritually gifted. Yo, listen, if I'm spiritually gifted, how about we go open up some cold case files and go find those killers? Why not take a shot, man? Because if this is what's really, truly going on, I want to do something good with it in my life. Let's go find trafficked kids and bring them back home, Chris. I am very happy to see you again, Chris. Oh, Chris. So anyway, all right, let me tell you what happened. I had spiritual warfare today. That thing, remember I put up a post? How do you catch Thoth? Because he can go around corners and he can go around bends, which he's got a skill that most demons don't have, because he can go around the corner. You won't find him hiding in one where you typically find demons hiding in a corner. Well, Thoth didn't like that post I put up when I gave away how do you catch Thoth. Do you know how you catch one of those slippery suckers? Sadly, you got to make them run at you. Well, this thing ran at me and landed me on my head, right on my face, on my head. I was on the phone with Bridge. And I tell you what, guys, I screamed. I screamed. Now, it wasn't that I was afraid of that thing, but that thing was so icky and yucky. I got to walk you through it. All right. I don't know how it all got started. I'm on the phone with Bridge. We started talking very openly and honestly. Bridge said, "Holly, tell me all the details, and then we're going to pray upon every single one of those details. But you have to be very honest." Warrior V, it's so happy to see you. It's good to see you, Warrior V. I didn't realize who you were. I thought we... All right, so... Bridge and I got talking. Then we got praying. Now, I believe I have the gift of spirit eyes, so I can see angels and demons just like you can see me on this computer screen. Oh, yeah, I see them. I fucking hate them, man. Excuse me. Her and I are on the phone. My house is a mess. And I'm pacing. And Bridge and I are on the phone, and her and I are talking about what's going on. She was on the phone twice with me while I walked Keeper. Finally, she's on the bed. Finally. I'm always trying to get this dog on the bed, and she never goes. Thank you, Keeper. Now you're making me happy. Yes, you make me happy. I love you. I'm so glad you're on the bed. You know the picture of the cat I put up? There's a reason why I took a picture of my cat sleeping like that. I went through some goddamn spiritual warfare today. Excuse my language. I don't care what I'm saying, just so long as I'm talking. If you get me talking, then we can do something about it. If I'm not talking, then that means I'm absorbing punches and I'm keeping it all in. And I don't want to absorb punches because when I do, that means they're beating up on Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, who is on the inside. And when I say Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, I am talking about the God in the Old and New Testament. I also got to tell you guys about Sam. Oh, I can breathe. Whoa. The chest pain subsided. Thank you to whoever went, the prayer warrior who did that. My lungs just went pook. Oh, I'm open. We're open now, Holly. You can breathe. So I put a picture of Seva up. The spiritual warfare was so bad in my house that my cat was sleeping like that. And I think she purposefully knew to hide her eyes. Now on the dream, the puppy, the rabbit, looked just like my cat, Seva. Now I told you the nightmare that I had many weeks ago. It's up on YouTube as proof I had the nightmare. The spiritual warfare around my house today got so bad that my cat covered her eyes. All right, let me try. I got to remember detail by detail. I got to walk you through it. All right, so her and I are right here. Go for the open. Let's go with the open. All right. You guys are in charge of my chat room right now. Don't fail me. Oh, by the way, I know who CT is. I think we met many years on the computer. Don't you ever fucking come in my chat room and block him when he is asking me if I need help. You know who you are, and that's why the wrenches are getting redistributed. You tried to silence my friend asking me if I needed help, and that was the very damn moment I needed help, was to be able to see his question, to say, yes, CT, yes, CT, then there's, what, 1,300? Yes, CT, 1,300, I'm not safe, CT. And you rotten mutt blocked his comment. Get the fuck out my chat room, you piece of shit. I rebuke you. If you think I'm fucking playing around, guess what just happened today? I caught Thoth. Jordan, it's great to see you, honey bunny. Lincoln, CT, you're keeping that wrench. So so when you ask me that question, I will see it. And because I know you, I will be open and honest and cooperative. And I will say, yes, I'm not safe. I don't feel safe. I reached out to Global Watchmen purposefully because I didn't feel safe. Oh, Catherine, I haven't seen you in a while. Watch my chat, all right? But then again, I think we were supposed to meet 3 years ago because there's a bunch of people. I don't know, just it feels like Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh's providence. The kingdom of darkness tried to take me down today. All right, let me explain to you. So, Bridge and I are on the phone talking. I gave her all the details, even the really ugly ones. Yes, we talked about everything under the sun. I mean, everything. I opened up my entire life to her. And as we walked through the day, we were talking. She goes, okay, Holly, I want you to rebuke that. Now, listen, Bridge is, for lack of better words, I'll just slap a couple words on it to try to get you to understand who Bridge is. Bridge is a holy biblical prophet. Bridge is a holy biblical prophet. I can see her gift. She's a prayer warrior too. She's got the gift of sight like I got. When I call myself your prayer warrior, oh boy, do I ever mean it. Anyway, God, if I pray for you, I am to pray feverishly. When I pray feverishly, Abba brings me to you. He points to the things in your life that are wrong. He tells me what to pray for, and then I pray for them, and it's done. In his name, it's just done. Plastic Christians in 2019 tried to take that gift away from me, trying to tell me I was astral traveling. No, I was not. No, I wasn't. I had a gift that those plastic Christians were downright trying to buy. Guess what? I don't give my blessings to those plastic Christians, and I want them to stay fucking away from me and continue to stay away from me. I don't appreciate Jeffrey Nell coming in my chat room and speaking to the survivors the way he did. That dude will The way that dude approaches Jesus is enough to turn anybody off to Jesus. He doesn't have a knack for street preaching. He's got a method. Relying on a method to street preach is a lot different than being Holy Spirit filled and led. Now, all of us are going to repent for what we've done wrong. Don't come into my chat room with arrogance and pride. Don't come in here talking to severely, highly traumatized and tortured people the way you do about Jesus, because I don't want you to steal Jesus from them, and I don't want you to turn them off from Jesus. Don't you ever come in my chat room condemning me again, or my friends. You come in my chat room rebuking me? No, you don't, Jeffrey Nell. You humble yourself before Heavenly Abba. We just got started on this. We're going to get the house rattling because there's still of them hiding around here somewhere. The hidden demons. When you go into spiritual warfare, don't forget about the ones that hide on you because you think you blessed your house. You're pretty damn sure you blessed your house, but no, you didn't, because they're still hiding. There was a demon hiding on my bed, right? There was a demon hiding in my refrigerator. Let me tell you a story. So we're on the phone talking. She starts praying. I had her on speakerphone. Now, as she's talking, as Bridge is talking, all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I start seeing papers flip around on my table, right? All of a sudden, I start seeing something flipping around on my table. You know how papers flip, right? And I was like, Bridge, I see something flipping around. So we prayed. That son of a bitch, Thoth, can suck my dick. So, Bridge and I were already on the phone for 3 hours at this point, but we were open and honest talking, and she was engaging in spiritual warfare. Everything that Bridge was saying, that thing was reacting to. And I was like, whoa. So what she's saying on the phone, that thing is flipping around in my house. So, all right, here, right, here I am. There's a kitchen table. I'm here, kneeling down, like this. And I'm like, Heavenly Abba, I join Bridge in prayer. There's that thing flipping around. I kid you not, guys. I bend over like this because I'm praying to Abba. I pick up my head. I mean, I pick up my head. Like, am I showing you this, right? I pick up my head from the bow. It's great to see you, Valerie. Goot. Great to see you guys. So I pick up my head, and I kid you guys not, that thing was on top of me. Oh, I hate those icky, yucky things. Do you know how I knew? There are no coincidences. When I picked up my hat, that thing cloaked itself, ran straight smack dab at me, hit me right here, and was literally hanging off my hat. That thing was this far from my face. That dirty, foul, rotten mutt. I pick up my hat. My house is a mess. So since my house needs vacuuming, there's cat and dog hair all over. So this thing, when I pick up my hat, I see this thing hanging off. And the way it's moving, I knew it wasn't a coincidence. That was Thoth, or whatever the hell it was. Not Thoth himself, but it was something like Thoth. And it was right on top of me, and I screamed. I screamed a couple of times. Bridge can tell you, I screamed a couple of times. Not that I was scared, but the thing was icky. But then again, I was scared, and I got to stop with this fear. I got to stop with the self-doubt. I got to stop with the spiritual gifts that you guys ordained just so I could be respected amongst my peers. Just so, you know, my ordainment, you got to take me serious now because I'm ordained. All right, I ain't playing around. I did something with myself. You don't want to get ordained yourself? Hey, that ain't my problem. I did the work because I wanted him. I sought him out. Turns out he wasn't lying. He opened the door. because I came seeking him. So anyway, that thing gets on my hat, it runs at me, and I kid you not, I was on my feet in 2 seconds. Screaming. You know how tired I am. Bridge, for 3 hours on the phone, I was laying down with her. The whole time I was on the phone with her, when I wasn't walking keeper, I was laying down, and I just had the cell phone on speaker, and she goes, Holly, if you fall asleep, that's okay. I'm kind of hoping you will. So the kingdom of darkness thought they had me beat because I was down, desperate, and in bed. I had been sick for 2 weeks. I think the doctors and hospital misdiagnosed me. It was really COVID, which means I have the antibodies. Go fuck your vaccines. It's the mark of the beast. Is Heavenly Abba, pour the blood of the Lamb. This is my personal journal. This is my ruminations and my confessions to Yeshua HaMashiach of Nazareth. This is how I'm feeling inside. I can't bottle it up. If I bottle it up anymore, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. I don't want to give the kingdom of darkness, my breakdown. No. Now I got a friend out there, I'm not sure if I can say her name, but she keeps telling me, Holly, don't you give it to them. Fuck them. Don't you let them railroad you like that. You stand up, girl. You get on your feet. Well, I've been tired. I don't know if I don't know whose name I can say around here. Anyway. Thing ran at me. It was on my head. I screamed. I was on my feet. Oh, I got pissed. And I didn't care about this stupid, crazy bitch, Jessica, who's gang stalking me with Patty across the street. Patty's called the cops on Jessica before, but now they're best friends. I don't get it. But now they're both best friends who are gang stalking me online. I ain't taking her shit. That thing scared me so much that my screams I knew she heard, and I didn't give 2 fucks, because the next thing you know is I'm on my feet. Now we're engaged in spiritual warfare. This is a battle. It's not going to look pretty. It never does. So if you think I'm going to fight with white gloves on, another fucking thing coming. I'm on my feet. And then I take like these steps. I don't know what happened, but I'm on my feet. Guys, I got no energy. I'm dead to the world. And literally, you know I'm dead. Look at the 8 hours you spent with me on the phone. Keeping me safe. Just keep me safe. Keep me safe. I'm scared. Help. I don't have the energy, man. But with the spiritual warfare, man, I don't know where it came, but I was on my feet, wobbly. And the next thing you know is I started digging my feet in, and I stomped on the ground. And I said, oh, no, you don't. You are getting the hell out of this house, which I didn't say hell. I dropped the F-bomb, but plastic Christians have delicate ears, and they don't want you to tell the truth because they're all into a love gospel or prosperity bullshit shit. Fuck that. You don't know what I went through. I'm a warrior for Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. Ha. So I'm on my feet, and I stomped my ground. I said, that's it. I am escorting you the fuck out. I kid you not. I go to the door. And I stand here. Look at these stairs. I stand here. I'm still uneasy about this stairwell. But that thing runs down there. And now it's standing. You're not going outside, Savior. You're standing. And now it's standing right there, looking up the stairs back at me. The worst thing is that door is open. There's more to the story. There's a lot of details, but you got to follow the details. Follow the money. That red door was wide open. Wide open. Hey, listen, Delana, I'm not trying to take your rent away from you because you did something wrong. It's not like that. It's just there's things going on around here. It's not personal. Art by Pam, it's not personal that I took your rent. I told you why. Can't repeat myself. It's in this video, though. The other night, I thought Save and Keeper were inside. They weren't. What was it? Yesterday morning, I woke up 5 a.m. to use the bathroom, and I hear my cat meowing at my front doorstep up here. except she's out here and not in there, and I thought she was inside. Turns out my front door was wide open. I thought I closed everything and locked everything down. I wanted to make sure the door was closed because these fucking crazy motherfucking assholes on my ass gang stalking me. Feels good to be able to tell you the truth in any form it comes out. The more blunt, the open, the better. So now the thing is standing down there where Sava is. I stomped my foot again. I stomped my foot again. And I said, you motherfucker, I'm escorting you out of my house, and you are going. And I stood here, and not with my own voice, because I don't have a voice to scream. But I stood here, and I squared off with that rotten, nasty, ugly mutt. And I went, Yud Ave put a roar in me, and it came out my mouth, and oh my goodness, it was like Brooke and me back in Long Island, New York, again, praying in that hotel room. I shit you not, my house, watch my screen, my house starts going like this. So my house is going like this. My house is shaking like I'm in an earthquake. Now I'm already weak, okay? I walked down these stairs. I said, you rotten goddamn mutt, you're getting the fuck out of my house now. I'm escorting you out. I grabbed its scruff, threw it out, slammed the door shut. By the way, it's locked. Up. No, you're not going out tonight. Not tonight. I walked up these stairs, and Bridge was on the phone with me. I walked up these stairs, and I said, fuck you. This house rattled today. Now listen, I love my neighbors. The story I'm telling you is not about my neighbors themselves. My story today is about my spiritual warfare. There's a lot of people in this neighborhood that I love. I am not talking about my neighbors. I am telling you about spiritual warfare and how it happens. So I come back inside, and Abba takes me to a window. I'm not going to tell you what that window is because you know my location. And if I tell you what window I went to, you would know. No. I'm not going to tell you which window I went to and looked out, so that way you don't know the direction I was looking in to see all of this stuff I'm going to tell you. So I go walking by a window, and all of a sudden I see this big man dressed in blue. Remember my nightmare? Hey, just some guy. Remember the nightmare I told you about? All of a sudden there comes this big guy dressed in blue, all shades of blue. Blue. Can't miss him, blue man. Seriously, can't miss him. So as I just escorted that rotten mutt out my house and I threw him out, oh, he fleed. But he was hurting and scraggling. He had to wait for another person to come by. Well, there goes that delivery man. So that delivery man, the demon jumped on top of him. And then the delivery man brought the box to a certain neighbor's house, delivered the box, snapshot the delivery. He turns around. You know, he's fidgeting with the device. He turns around. But as I'm watching this, I'm thinking, okay, I got to look at all the signs. Look at all the signs. Pay attention to the littlest thing. You can't pass off the littlest thing anymore, Holly. Not with the testimony you're carrying. You got to be on top of things and not skip a beat. I can't believe this is my life. I'm an ex-super soldier. I got to tell you about Sam and Marlene Zaya, but one story at a time. They just reintegrated, but I'm still going to need more time with Marlene and with Sam. This integration is a process, okay? But it's happening. So, all of a sudden, again, while I'm standing at this window, I see a second person. And they walk from underneath my house out to someone else's house. And then again, I see a third time, I kid you not, I'm standing at that window. Again, I see another person come from out my house, because you have to remember I'm on the second level. So when I look down and somebody's walking by, it looks like they're coming out from underneath the house, right? Because I'm on the second level looking down. Important detail. I was like, wow, that's 3 times. These demons are fleeing my house and they're jumping on other people and I'm watching it. This is what people tell you, Holly, prove you're a psychic. I'm not a psychic, but I have these dreams and visions that I believe he gives me, and then they come true, and I better start listening to him because I want to serve him in Yeshua's name. I really, really do. So, oh, I mean it. I'm heartfelt, and he knows it. By the way, guys, he's here with me right now. He's going to be sticking around here for a little bit because the spiritual warfare has been so bad. Lori, I love you, Lori. You get me laughing. Don't take anything personal about the wrenches. They're going to shift a lot. CT is keeping his wrench. Greta is keeping her wrench. If it wasn't for our phone call, Lori, you kept telling me, Holly, you got to get up, you got to get up, you got to get up. Man, do you know how many times I was on my knees today? 3,000, easy. Dropping on a knee, praying, dropping down on both knees, praying. Oh, I was on my knees a lot today. I stood up just like you encouraged me to do, Lori. I stood up. Oh, I had the house shaking. I was so pissed. But let's get through the spiritual warfare, how it works out and plays out, like from the spirit to reality. So, the demons are over at someone else's house now, okay? I see them fleeing from me, but I see them running at and running towards someone else's house. So immediately, I'm in prayer praying for that house and for those people inside that house. I like those people inside that house. I love those people inside the house, and I mean it. I really do. I think they're good friends. We disagree on some ideas, but I like them, to be honest. They're a lot of fun to hang out with. Who cares if we got different backgrounds? I mean, come on. We're in a war right now. I'm looking for friends, not fans. Not fans. You can take your fucking fans and go shove it. Take those plastic fucking Christians trying to buy my spiritual gifts and you can shove them too. If you don't like the way I sound, why don't you put on my shoes and walk around them? Are you an ex-super soldier? Did God choose you? Did I say something wrong, Lori? Oh boy, I hope I didn't say anything wrong. Forgot what I was saying. Where was I? Okay, so these demons are running away from me, but I see them jumping on a person's house who I love them. So Bridge and I are now praying for the other neighbors. Heavenly Abba through this whole time is talking to me. Now Lori, today when Abba came here and started talking to me, because it all went back to the prayer and fasting I just went through, that I did on my own because I wanted to draw closer to him because I wanted his anointing. Well, turns out he accepted my prayer and fasting. Turns out he did. So he's here right now. I wrote to you in the middle, Lori, I'm not lying. I wrote to you in the middle of him talking to me. So he does love you. Also at the time, the family's house that I'm praying for, Abba again is putting me in his shoes and I'm looking out his eyes. I'm getting my strength back, Retta. I'm sorry, Global Watchman. Global Watchman, I didn't mean to reach out your name and say it publicly, but I was crashing down, Global, and just, I don't know, man. You know, back in 2019, you had this one video, and I wanted to reach out to you back then and say help, but I didn't have enough guts. I was intimidated of you, Global Watchmen. I don't know the reason for that. Let's just call it for what it is, because we're going to get out those hidden demons. Debbie, I love you. Debbie's a survivor. We've been to Montauk and lived to tell about it. By his glory and by his grace. And because he resurrected us with the same spirit that Yeshua HaMashiach was resurrected. Debbie and I survived the cages together. We weren't in the exact same cage, but what we went through was the same project. I got survivors in my chat room. Last thing I want is them turned off to Yeshua HaMashiach, because I know how much I was turned off. When I was a kid, they made me renounce Jesus in the Dumbs. Guys, this is very serious, this stuff that's going on. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Greta. Thank you, Global. Thank you to Complete Strangers. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, guys. Pam. Art by Pam, you had me laughing one morning. You said something about the Hells Angels. Let's get our Holly Angels together. Sorry, I'm not trying to take anything away from your angels, Heavenly Abba. Just help me with my words. I am not raising myself above you. I humble myself to you always and forever. It's always you. I'm not an angel. I am a human being. But since the third of heaven, we're in a heavenly place, and they left that heavenly place, and they didn't want it. No, they didn't. They were in heaven. They didn't want to stay there. They chose to leave on their own accord. Don't get mad at God. Don't get mad at God for what he does. These angels were in heaven, and they kicked it all away. They threw it all away. Now they're down here on earth attacking us. No. We're here occupying. Somebody pulled in the driveway, but I'm not expecting company. In fact, I'll move away from the window because I'm not following anyone. I'm not stalking anyone. I'll go to the opposite end of my house just to make sure I stay away from the gang stalkers trying to trigger me and trying to set me up. Jessica's home. We just lost privacy. I can't walk my dog because right now I'm scared. I at least got her out 3 times. But now that I know that thing is back, Keeper and I are staying behind a locked door with Jessica back home. She thinks it's funny walking in my shoes, doxing me. Well, just remember, I don't want to give my location away because there's some pretty bad guys after me. I'm exposing satanic ritual abuse and child trafficking. These are serious topics that get somebody murdered and terminated, and I'm doing it anyway. You give away my location. You just gave away yours too. Now the bad guys know where you live. Now the bad guys know that you've been leaving your kids home alone by themselves. Now they came for me, but they saw another opening with you. But you insistent, you and Patty, Jessica and Patty, were insistent. They didn't stay away from me when the cops told them. No, they come back in my chat. They couldn't, not back. They were never in my chat to begin with. Patty and I really never had anything to do with each other on Facebook anyway. I don't pay attention to her stupid shit. You know how boring she is? Seriously. Begging for ecstasy so she can go have sex with her husband. Listen, I'm not an ecstasy dealer, bitch. Go ask the drug dealer yourself. Guaranteed he doesn't do ecstasy either, but you're just not there. None of us around here are doing drugs except smoking weed. Sometimes they have a few drinks, but I haven't come into contact with anybody doing drugs. Vicky, thank you for being my friend. I'm starting to be able to breathe. I'm starting to feel better. So, watch the timing there, because there's cameras on this property, and they're always running, and the cops have access to these cameras. So, you know, they would have caught her leaving her kids home alone before. And she's using a little electric heaters, which has me concerned it's going to start a fire. And it's going to kill everybody in the building. She's already tripped the lights in the hallways and downstairs by using these little space heaters. She won't buy oil. She doesn't even have TV. And she doesn't have heat, obviously. Oh, and I know for a fact she doesn't have hot water because the landlord told me she doesn't have hot water. They don't know what she's doing to take a shower. Okay, so we want to talk some shop. Let's talk some shop because I went through big spiritual warfare today. So anyway, where was I in that story? I saw the demons latch onto other people and jump onto other houses, jump onto other people. So what I'm casting out of my house right now, they're running and scampering away. But the people that are not saved in Yeshua HaMashiach, they are in danger because these demons just went running away from my place. And if they're not covered in the blood of the Lamb, they are now going to be attacked by these demons. I care. I don't want them attacked by the demons. I don't. So, the spiritual warfare, that thing jumped on me. Thoth, whatever power, legion, or whatever that was, that thing jumped on me. And it was flipping around, too. And let me tell you, that was scary. I only had Bridge on the phone. I was here by myself. My cat's curled up in a knot like this because she can see the spirit world. And there's some severe spiritual warfare going around and on around in this house. What happened after that? Where was I? He jumped at me. I screamed. Don't forget about me stomping my feet and going, ah! And that's all I did. But he had a roar. And when his roar came out, the house was shaking. And I was still able to get down those stairs with the house shaking like that, with his roar coming out of me. And I usually fall down them and fall up them. Man, and I grabbed that thing and I threw it out. Oh man, I threw it like a bowling ball and I did it with my left hand. And I'm right-handed. Oh no, wait, that's right. I'm ambidextrous. I'm an ex-super soldier. I can do things like that. Pretty cool being ambidextrous. It's hard writing though. So, Bridge and I kept talking. I told you we were on the phone for 3 or 4 hours. Going through spiritual warfare. All right, what happened else after that, Holly? Okay, so then I'm thinking, all right, we won. Bridge knew we won. Bridge is a prayer warrior, so she could see everything that was going on in my house from way over there on her end. What she was saying on the phone, that thing was reacting to, but because there were 2 of us together, we were able to make my house rattle and get out these critters from my environment. I accept things. I take things on. I don't speak up soon enough when I need help. I just let people beat the living ever daylights out of me, and I just suck it up. I can't do it anymore. It's killing me, as you've seen. You know, the people that had to rally around me, I'm calling the tribes out. Guys, I'm being attacked so much I need the tribes. And I'm talking about the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. I'm not talking about the sons of Nephilim, the Illuminati families. I'm not talking about those fucking critters that I just got rid of today. How else did it go? So, my voice is echoing. I can hear my voice echoing. Apparently I have to stay away from the bathroom, and I can't use that myself either because she's recording me. She's recording me record myself just so I can stay safe from her in the first place. Go figure that. That ain't right. I ain't letting her have it, Shane Kane stalking me and getting away with it for nothing. You know how much she cost me? You've been watching it for the past few days. That's why Abba gave me the nightmare to begin with, because I would be intrigued and be like, ooh, Abba, what's going on? Hey, what about that gift of interpretation? And this past week, we've all been walking through the gift of interpretation with me. Right? Just go back and look at the nightmare. The first video of the nightmare. All right, so I'm walking around my house, but then certain things were sticking out at me still. What's the biggest thing Abba is teaching me in the gift of interpretation? Don't ignore the small stuff, Holly. I see something out of the corner of my eye, smack dab in the middle of the bed. Now, I don't masturbate. I don't have sex. I don't go on dates. I don't covet. Yes, I am guilty of looking to have a relationship with somebody, not only this year, but last year too. It didn't work out. He was a famous musician, dude. So anyway, even though I'm walking the straight and narrow, Peter. Hello, Peter. So, again, I said, Bridge, there's something on my bed. She goes, let's talk about it. I said, well, I got lonely. I called up the famous musician. Turns out he has a girlfriend and has always had one I didn't know about. How embarrassing. I mean, this is a huge sex scandal, but when I called him and made him come over to my house, I literally proposed to him and said, listen, I know we work out in that end. How about you and me hang out with each other for about 3 months? We'll form a bond with each other, and if it all goes well, let's go down to Coach Dave Daubenmire's and get married. That way I can still preach from the pulpit and have you and have a husband to take care of so I can build my family. I was trying to create a family, so I had good intention with the famous musician dude. He has always had bad intention with me. So we talked, okay, Bridge and I got to go through this. Heavenly Father, please help me. So I tell her all this. So then we rebuke seducing, lustful, sexual spirits. We start rebuking all these different things because I'm telling her the story about the famous musician. So we start rebuking stuff. All of a sudden, that thing was off my bed. And just as soon as that thing was off my bed, I kid you not, right over my shoulder, out of the corner of my eye, what do I see? Something else hidden. So Bridge says, all right, we got to expose what this is. Follow the details. This is not a coincidence. So I walk in the kitchen. Her and I start talking about what's in my kitchen. If you see me drinking, that is a bad sign. That means I am numbing myself because I'm hurting so much on the inside. I don't know what to do with myself, but I'm taking a chemical vacation out. I do not mean to abuse God's wine, but if I want to suppress his gifts, sometimes I have gone to it because I can't handle the stress that's going on. Right now I'm being gang stalked. It drove me to 3 boxes of wine. Patty and Jessica gang stalking me threw me into 3 boxes of wine. I'm not lying, but I'd surely like to get it off my chest. So they've had me so upset over the past 4 months, because remember, it's 4 months now that Jessica and Patty have been stalking me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's talk about some sin. Let's get this spiritual warfare crap straight. Her and I go back through the wine thing. She did not condemn me. She said, you can't abuse it. Holly, if you want to drink wine, that's fine. But remember, you know communion, right? So when you go to pick up a glass of wine, you treat that glass of wine like you're taking communion with God. And you don't gulp it down. You don't use it to run from the hell reality that's going on that makes you run out of the bathroom. You can't pee. 9, hunting the hunters of children. What? Satanic ritual abuse? What? What do you mean we are hunting the hunters of children? You mean the Nephilim, the sons of the Nephilim? Yeah, man, we're supposed to occupy. They're the terrorists. Get them off our earth. I don't know what you mean or what you're saying, but it's starting to make me wonder. I'm going to keep my eye on you. You're definitely not getting a wrench because I don't know what angle you're coming at me. What angle are you coming at me with, Peter? Because I can't pick it up. I'm not quite sure if it's Yud Hey Vav Hey. Don't try to set me up, dude. So yeah, the stress of being gang stalked for 4 months by those 2 people has driven me into a bad place in my life that I was not taking care of myself because I was so stressed. Look at my sink. Look at my sink. Look at my kitchen. I don't live like that. I can't even walk my dog anymore in peace. I remember time in the neighborhood where I could be on my computer and not be gang stalked by Jessica and Patty. They're still listening. I remember when there was a time they were never on my pages and I never had to deal with them, and I was really happy. Now they were told during the summer to stay away from me. They didn't do it. I had to explode my channel to expose them. So then they call the cops on me. Well, dude, you're fucking gang stalking me. What are you doing? I just proved my case that you, Patty, are gang stalking me. What were you doing watching my channel in the first place? We're not friends, Patty. You were fucking told by the cops to stay away, and now here you are. You just got found out, didn't you, Patty? Because if you weren't gang stalking me, Patty, right? Let's talk truths for truths, because I'm not waiting for a physical court date anymore. We're going to tell the truth right here and now. You were told to stay away. There was a time you never fucked with my pages. You went against cops' orders to stay away from me. You and your husband, Rick, were on this property this past summer. There's a police report. You had all the neighbors involved. You and Jessica started shit with me and somebody else, whose name I won't say because I care about that person. And I want to protect that person. Because I like that person. If you weren't gang stalking me, then what the fuck were you doing watching my channel and calling the cops on me if you weren't gang stalking me? Huh? Because we ain't friends. Remember, you were fucking told by the cops to stay away, and we ain't friends. We ain't friends. Flashing your tits and twatting me. How disgusting, you pig. Hitting on a 25-year-old boy. Hitting on me. Asking me for ecstasy. I don't know anybody that does ecstasy. And I'm not your fucking drug dealer. I do know that heroin is floating around this neighborhood, but I don't do heroin, I don't do pills. Other people do, and I know who they are. I know who they are is because they've admitted it to me already down the deli. They just didn't realize they admitted it to me. And I saw right through them. But listen, they were nice to me, never gave me a problem, so what do I care about judging them for their drug addiction? I got my own bags of shit in my own backyard that I'm dealing with. My last name is Baglio. Obviously, I've got bags of something, and it ain't money. I'm not bags of money. There was a day I would have been, but I'm not bags of money now. I wish, if I was bags of money, do you know what I'd be doing with that money? Sending it to you guys. Donations. Tithing to all my friends. Helping my friends pay their bills. I kid you not. If I had my trust account, guys, you're my friends. I would spoil you silly rotten with my trust account, just like I spoil, keeper, and save a silly rotten. Just go ask my friends when I did have a trust. I would fill my car up with people. We would drive into New York City, and they wouldn't have to pay for a thing. And we'd go out dancing, clubbing all night, and they didn't have to pay a thing. After the club, oh, you want to go get something to eat? No worries. Let's go to the diner. I got it. No, you don't have to give me toll money. No, I'll buy your drinks. Just hang out with me. I'll buy your drinks. Just sit down, chill, and hang out with me. I'm generous, man. When I got it to give, I'll give it. I won't be stingy either. I'm going to splash you silly and spoil you silly rotten, just like Grandma and Papa spoiled me silly rotten. Well, I take help for the stress. Dramamine. Dramamine. I can't take prescription pills. I don't want to take them. They make me, no. So like an actual take a prescription, no, you're not getting me back on prescriptions when I quit them 7 years ago. I would consider Dramamine. It's motion sickness medicine. There's no side effects. There's no addiction. And I noticed that Dramamine works. Also what works is giving up cigarette and vaping. I noticed that when I gave up cigarette smoking and vaping for a month and a half, my panic and my anxiety attacks completely went away, guys. I can't lie to you. I gotta be honest. It was bloody hell. Quitting those cigarettes and quitting vaping. Everybody's like, you can't do everything all at once. Wanna bet? Yeah, I can. I got his power. Huh. And I quit vaping, drinking, smoking, everything all at once. And it was not a big deal. It was hard with the nicotine. I struggled. But I tell you, for that month and a half, I didn't have a panic attack and I did not have an anxiety attack. So if you're smoking cigarettes or vaping, I want you to take that into account, that could be, even though you use it to relax, even though it's your like relaxation technique, would you just give me a chance to rethink that for a minute? I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just trying to tell you what happened in my life. It could be the very thing that is giving you those panic and anxiety attacks. And it's the very thing that you enjoy. Shit, I love smoking cigarettes. You've got no idea. I don't think I'm done with the spiritual warfare part of this story. All right, so what's ailing Holly? Let's get it all on the table because I'm sick and tired of bottling it up. I had to rebuke that. All right, the hidden demons. I told you guys about the hidden demons. That's a big one. Those hidden demons are a big one. The unknown and the hidden things. You don't buy sage to bless the house. You get out your holy Bible, open it, read it, and that's how you bless the house. What are you fucking thinking? You're only inviting more spirits into your house when you go around with sage thinking you're blessing it. No, you're not. You're doing witchcraft. You're making it too difficult. Why are you going to buy sage instead of buying a Bible? Buy a Bible. So when you walk around your house doing spiritual warfare and you bless your house, every doorway, the ceilings, the floors, the corners, doorknobs, outlets, faucets, waters, the soil beneath your house, the air above your head, windows, doorways, corners, your furniture, your possessions, over everything, your outlets. And you think you got that house blessed? Pay attention to the details following right after. Okay? Because a lot of times there's hidden demons. They're slippery suckers. Yeah, I know you blessed your house, and that's the way it is. But if you're going to engage in spiritual warfare, you got to be smart. They can hide on you. If you have some sort of unrepentant thing, if you're not taking care of yourself like I stopped taking care of myself. Did you just see that? All right, guys, I bind and cast you down in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Get out of my house. You're not allowed to come back. I told you. You've got no fucking right, no claim here. Get out. In Yeshua's name. It's coming from over there. It's coming from through the walls. It's coming through the walls. That's why that thing is sticking around. You want to learn about spiritual warfare? Hang out with me. God brought me to Russ Dizdar so I could start to pick up and learn a couple of tips and start to pick up and learn how to engage in it. I needed help, but also I'm an ex-super soldier, but I needed help. I know about spiritual warfare now. And I'll tell you what, when I was going through it, let me tell you the vision I had. When I saw those demons finally run away, we got the hidden ones out, all of them were gone. Abba gave me a vision of what I look like in the spirit. From here down, I was walking on my legs, and from here down was all broken. It was all broken. And there I am standing on the stubs. I got one arm missing. I look like I'm shot to shreds. I look like I'm mangled. I just look like I'm mangled. And Abba was showing me a vision of what I look like in the spirit back to the demons. They were still staring at my house trying to find a way back in. And they're still trying to do it now. That's why I'm going to pay attention to all the details like Bridge said. So, and I told you beforehand that my voice was echoing. And now here you see me, what looks like acting like a jackass to you, yelling, fuck no, get out of my house. Yeah, that's a power, principality. I am binding and casting down in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. That's how spiritual warfare goes. If you don't have spiritual gifts, that ain't my fault. But you do have to know spiritual warfare. And you do have to do that on your own. I can't do it for you. You have to submit to Yudhe so he can do for you what he's done for me. No new age bullshit either. No new age bullshit. Don't be saying the Holy Spirit's a female when it's fucking not. When he was born on earth, he was born a male, not a hermaphrodite, by the way. The fallen angels, they were hermaphrodites. Zeus has already had his kids. Those are the things in the bottomless pit that are going to come out and bite us and try to make us sick for 5 months. I want Abba's seal. I'm going to follow the commandments so I get his anointing on my life, because when those things come out and bite people and people are getting sick for 5 months, I don't want to be one of those people. I want to be running around helping somebody else that's sick. But I don't want to be one of those people that gets bit by one of those things. I don't know about you, but this is exactly how I feel. God bless you, Seva. God bless you, Seva. God bless you. God bless you. Ekbalo in Yeshua's name. I pray for your health. I pray over Keeper in Yeshua's name. I pray you're anointed by Heavenly Abba. I pray Keeper's anointed by Heavenly Abba. Heavenly Abba's here. All right. Yeah, Heavenly Abba's not with them. He's here with me. I seize Heavenly Abba. Okay, I'm going to be making mistakes in the future. I feel real weak right now. I can't take this all on myself. That spiritual warfare that I went through today, I am so damn drained, guys. I just hope I can sleep well tonight. You see the bags under my eyes from being gang stalked? Gang stalking's no joke. I pray for that woman, Brenda, out there. She's getting it. I hope I'm allowed to say Brenda's name. I pray for Brenda. She was such a nice lady to me. I hope she's okay. I'm praying for her. Yeah, so Abba let me see myself through his eyes today. And he showed me how the demons were on top of me so much. I told you that one flipping around on the table. That was a serious critter. That was no joke. And then these other things coming around, they try to seduce you. They try to make you think it's God when it's not. Oh, a spirit just let me know that something dropped in the garbage. It must be a messenger from God. Because if it was of the kingdom of darkness, well, it wouldn't have told me that accidentally I dropped my watch in the garbage. They try to get in and they try to seduce you. Don't buy it. And when you spend 3 days, when you spend 5 days, and that thing's still in your house, don't buy it. Don't buy it. You got a choice to listen to your shepherd, or you got a chance to listen to the wrong. Oh, I can breathe. I don't know who's doing that, but thank you for your prayers. My chest is opening. I still got some heartburn. Acid reflux. I should take, I think I got one pill. I think that's for nausea though. That's not for. Yeah, I had 4 bites of cottage cheese today, guys. I can't eat. I told you that. No, I was not drinking today. No, I was not. And Bridge can tell you. Anything else that I'm not telling you, I'm going to be honest, it's just simply not your fucking business. There's some things that I want to leave out because there's some things that I want to keep to myself. I'm a public figure. There we go. I see another. It hit me twice. What am I doing wrong? I rebuke that. I rebuke that. I saw it twice. What was I talking to you about? I'm doing something wrong. I'm hiding again. I rebuke that, so I can't hide from you. Not that I want to hide from you. It's just I get so damn scared of the world out there that I don't know what else to do with myself in here. I rebuke that. Because again, I'm hiding. I wanted to keep something for myself. You see that? No, I give it up to Heavenly Abba. Heavenly Abba, whatever I thought I wanted to keep for myself, you know what? I'm going to give it to you. And if it's good enough for me to keep, you'll let me know. But right now, I don't think that's good enough to keep. I think what I need to keep is you for myself. So I keep God for myself. I had one glass of wine today to chill me out. One glass. Not a Holly-sized glass. I mean a regular-sized wine glass. One. That was it. This size. Not a Holly size. A normal size. If you think it's easy to have spiritual gifts and you don't have them and you see me run into alcohol, man, maybe you might want to realize that having these spiritual gifts at most times feels like a curse than it does a blessing. Now, I don't want to... Thank you, Vicky. Hey, Billy Bob. All right, so I'm not keeping nothing for myself. You want to throw the truth in my face? I'm going to turn around and hit you upside the head so fast and so hard. Hey, you're not going to know what happened. You want to rub my nose in the truth, right? You want me to get me to admit it and admit all my sins. Now I got sins on me that I didn't plan to take on, that I want to get off. The only way to get this sin off of me is to go to Abba and say, Abba, I got cigarettes on me. I got alcohol on me. Get it off because I don't want it. I don't want it. And then you rely on his power, his strength, his authority to get off it. This feels so liberating. You've got no idea. If you see me drinking, then it's a sheer sign that something in my personal, private life is an absolute mess. And today, yeah, there's still some more hiding. Did you find one, Seva? She found one. What do we got here? Get out in Yeshua's name. I told you about the details. That's my contraband. That box right there is my contraband. What's in it? No, I'm not going to open it. It ain't your business. But I'll be honest with you and I'll tell you the truth. I need sativa marijuana. And when I'm able to get it, that's where I keep it, is in that blue box. In the cooler box, so that way the smell doesn't go all over the place because I don't like the smell. But that isn't a sin. Sativa stands between me and 33 prescriptions and a bunch of doctor's visits and medical procedures that I don't want. God specifically told me, Holly, I gave you the marijuana plant. You go use that and you come off your prescriptions. So 7 years ago, I did what he said. I grabbed the Bible, went into my bathroom, ate weed, and detoxed. And I took myself off pain pills. I had to cut my prescriptions in half to quit them. So I took 6 prescriptions and I quit the pain relievers first. And then about 3 months later, I then went for the Klonopin. I ain't going back on Klonopin. Maybe for an acute reason, like if I need it for a day or two, but permanently long time, that stuff does a lot of damage to a person. I'm staying away from doctors and pills, but yes, I'm going to go get my medicinal marijuana license. I got my ordainment card. Now, I'm going to go get my marijuana license. I think I have the money up. I think I have the money up to go get it, and I need it. So now that I got the money up, I'm going to go get it because I need it. And because Abba said he gave it to me for a reason. That also stands between me and alcohol. Marijuana stands between me and alcohol. Marijuana stands between me and prescription pills. Marijuana stands between me and smoking cigarettes. Marijuana, just God told me, Holly, use that and put down all the rest. You can put down all the rest. You got it in you. I'm going to take you from having 50 problems down to only having one issue. And guaranteed, once I get you down to that one issue, you're going to be happy not to have to smoke weed anymore. You're going to be happy not to have to rely on something to help your anxiety, to help your depression, to help your bipolar, to help your PTSD. I'm not keeping anything for myself. I rebuke it all in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Let me keep being honest. What else is there? Bridge taught me an important thing. Pay attention to what happens afterwards. Listen, guys, this is one of the worst spiritual attacks I have had in my life. Right now in my life, I feel like I did 7 years ago when I woke up from MK Ultra programming. I'll be honest. I'm shitting a brick. All right, things are starting to calm down. Don't you go anywhere, Abba. You stay right here because I want to keep talking to you, especially when I get off YouTube. I can't wait to keep talking to you more because you're finally here. And that's why I prayed and fasted so much, was to draw closer to you because I wanted you to be here with me. Not just anybody. I wanted you, the God of the Holy Bible, Old and New Testament. Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Yud He Vav He, Yahweh, my Heavenly Abba. I can't wait to get back to giving this up too. It's going to take a little bit of time. My email. Well, I don't know what Moses was made to say. I'm Holly Baglio 11. That's my name, Holly Baglio 11@gmail.com. Listen, my email is packed up. My messages on Facebook, my actual email. If you send me an email, I'll tell you right now, it's going to take me a while to respond to you. I'll probably click it open and read it, but as far as my response back to you, it'll take me a while to get back to you. Now, the kingdom of darkness is running scared, and they're all pissed off right now. They thought they almost took me out. I watched those demons today smile upon me, thinking, oh, we got her now, we got her now. We're going to go in for the kill today. They tried to go in for the kill today. Oh, that's somebody else's car. I thought I left my lights on in my car. I was like, oh my God, no. Geez, I don't need the battery running out on me, and then I'll never have an escape route. That's all right. I'll just bring Global Watchmen to me. If I can't escape, then I'll bring you guys to me, and I'll let you know where I am so you can help me get out. I don't know where Global Watchman is, but man, that one's going to get a wrench, and she's going to keep it. For me to get this scared, maybe I was supposed to call her back in 2019 and not wait this long. This is going to be one of my better videos, even with the F-bomb being dropped. Yo, you better have a strong stomach, because that spiritual warfare... Oh, Holly, don't say the fuck word. You're not Christian if you do. Yo, you ever have Thoth run and jump on you, or something of its kind? Yo, when you have a demon run and jump on you and hanging off your face, I'd like to see you not scream, fuck! I'd like to see you keep the little lost gospel going, and I'd like to see you go, oh, little demon, you don't want to jump on me and scare me. That's not nice, little demon. Oh, no, no, no. You want to repent to Jesus, okay? You don't want to attack me. No. It's ugly. I got vomit in my hair right now, and I'm online public. Do you know what I would like to do? I'd like to have my hair done, makeup, high heel shoes, pretty little skirt, and I'd like to talk to you like that instead of with vomit in my hair. And guess what? We're going to get what we get today. Vomit and hair and all. I'll let you into my life. Just don't fuck me over, man. We can be friends. Just don't fuck me over. Sometimes we have falling outs. Typically when I have a falling out with somebody, honestly, it's ugly. It gets ugly. Usually the next day, I put my tail between my legs and I shoot back a text. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I don't want to fight with you. Our friendship with each other is more important to me than anything else. 9 times out of 10, if I have a falling out with somebody, we reconcile. I have reconciled with James Pollock. I have reconciled with him through Jamie Robinson. But at this point, even though him and I have reconciled, we can't hang out again. We just can't hang out again. But he's also a guy. So as you can imagine, that was one of the problems between him and I. I didn't feel the same way for James that he felt for me. And I didn't mean to hurt his heart. But I don't want to open that door again. So I just want him and I to go in peace. And my altars, yeah, my altars don't like him. They just don't. They don't. And I can't force my altars to like him. But I'm not trying to talk bad about him. He wasn't mean to me. It's just we're not going to get along. Wish you would come south. I was south. I was in towns in Tennessee and Georgetown, Maryland. You know how all the people I wanted to reach out to in Germantown, Maryland? I got to meet some people while I was there. I wanted to meet more. But the plastic Christian couple told me I can't give out my location. Oh my God, I started meeting some of you. I was in heaven, heaven. Just to sit there at the table, like real life, sit there with you at a table. Yep, Kodak moment. Can I have a picture with you? You're in Alabama? Man, I could have met you by now. In 2019, I could have met you. I was down in the area. I would have drove to you. I was half tempted to drive to Bonnie out in Kentucky to visit her and meet her, Bonnie Huff. And then I wanted to go to the Creation Museum. But I'll tell you, when I was by myself all alone, it was down there, it was still so much for me. Okay, Brooke, I will check your message, but I can't check your message and run this live stream at the same time. If I check your message, my live stream is going to buffer. I don't anticipate that I'm going to be on here that much longer after the spiritual warfare that I'm still going through, because they tried to annihilate me today. I have never felt anything like it. Actually, that's not true. Now I know what happened 7 years ago. Guys, spiritual warfare is really real. I got to tell you about Marlene Zaya, the 80th parallel, the dome over the earth. It isn't flat. We're not arguing. I'm just going to tell you facts, okay? Because I've went to him and asked him a few questions, and he gave me a bunch of answers. The earth is flat. There are 4 corners of it. The gates to heaven are in the north. I'm going north. I'm not going to Antarctica. We're not going south, guys. We're going north. There's also a big lake up there. I'll know it when I see it. That lake. Now, I just started looking into the Apocrypha, and I swear there were a whole bunch of answers jumping out at me. And I thought, hey, Heavenly Abba, is this real? And I think so, but I think I got his timeline. Guys, we're on his timeline. We got 7 years of tribulation coming up, and we just got started. All right? I pray we're all sealed in Yeshua HaMashiach's name to survive through that tribulation. I plan on being one of the 144,000 seals. Now, I know we've got all different opinions on the interpretation of the Bible, but listen, I'm not trying to play with your interpretation. I want his. He already interpreted it for us. So why would we need to put our own spin on it? We don't need to. It's right there in front of us. The thing with that is, whatever you hear or read about the Bible, you always take it back to God and you just talk to him about it like you talk to me. He'll answer, but you have to be open to receiving his answers. You can ask him into your life, but you also have to be open to him to be in it. He's going to give you, I don't know if he'll give you dreams and visions, or he might give you the gift of healing hands. He might give you the gift of being a prayer warrior, where when you pray for somebody, you get to show up in that person's area. And there you are with Abba praying for another person. And then Abba's like, all right, we're done praying for this person. I'm going to take you back now. That's a lot of fun. Going someplace with Abba when he takes you, like when Abba took Elijah and Abba took Moses in a whirlwind. When he takes you, that's not astral projection. And you know what? I'm not fighting these gifts anymore. I'm just going to accept them. I don't know what he'll do for you, but Abba did tell me that if you take a look at my life, now he is my everything. So if you think that you see him working in my life, I do believe he is. I really do think he's working in my life. I've been seeking and searching him. He wants me to tell you. Boy, I hope I get this message straight. He wants to do more for you than he has ever done for me. And he has already done everything for me. So if he's done everything that pops up in my imagination, he's done everything for me and turned it into a dream instead of living in a nightmare. If he did all that good stuff for me in my life, he wants to do more for you. Are you listening? He wants to do more for you. Pick up the phone when he calls you. I pray he puts a calling on your life like he put on mine. So I pray that you're attracted to him. However you say it. Abba, please go to these people. Reveal yourself to them. Please gift them like you have me. Please answer their questions. Please answer their prayers. Please do for them everything that you've done for me and more. Because I'm not done asking you for stuff. Honestly, I just got started. I already lived 47 years. I've only spent 7 of them. I still got 40 years of questions to still have a chance to ask you. And here I am stuck in the middle of with you. If warning signs is out there, hi warning signs. You hear the church bells ringing? I don't know whether to, you know what, I'm scared, Abba. At this point, I rebuke them too in Yeshua's name. I had to make a little joke there, okay? Just a little joke, okay? Hey, guys. Instead of hiding from you, because I'm tired of hiding. And I'm also tired of falling into a box of wine. I'm going to put some wine in this cup. And ask you, can we sit down and have a glass of wine? Because, man, today's been a long day. Hey, Mr. Burns, I love you and the missus. Don't take it personally that I took your wrench away. I will give it back to you. Things around here are going to be shifting a lot. So don't take it personally if you don't have a wrench. Shit, I was supposed to go to my friend's house. I have to do a pet funeral. My cell phone's going dead. And I'm going to sit down like a normal person. And I'm going to sit here out in the open. And I'm going to sit here. And you are going to enjoy me for one glass of wine. Because this time, I'm not going to abuse it. And I'm not going to be afraid of God either. God said I could have one glass. I'm going to sit down and have one glass the right way with you guys. You see that over my shoulders? It's still here. I'm going to sit down and have a glass of wine with you the right way. And then I'm not going to drink again, okay? I really don't want to anyway. I don't like the taste of it. I don't like how it makes me feel. I don't want to run from things. But just this one time, instead of running from something and people calling me a drunk and an alcoholic and they don't even try to put themselves in my shoes, you know what? I'm going to sit down. I'm going to have one glass of wine with you guys in front of you the right way. And then Bridge, you know Bridge? If I'm lying to you, my holy biblical prophet's going to know. And Bridge is going to call my ass out on my own show. And don't you think she won't? Abba, I would like to sit down and have a glass of wine with you because I feel like I just won a victory with the spiritual warfare. Heavenly Abba, in the past I sat down and I didn't ask you to have a glass of wine with me. Instead, I was abusing it. I'm done abusing it, Abba, and I'm not going to hide. I'm not a drunk. I'm not an alcoholic. But things in life stress me out so much, it makes me run to it to escape from what's really happening in my reality. Now, after all this stuff that's been happening in my life, I'm going to sit down for a change, and I'm going to try to do them properly for a change. Now, if you don't appreciate it, you can leave for that glass of wine. I don't care. I might even be able to eat a couple bites of cottage cheese, but I think I don't want to abuse wine anymore. And I think I definitely want to do better. I mean, I quit drinking. I don't like drinking. But this gang stalking shit, man, it pushed me right back into the drinking. Their gang stalking pushed me right back into drinking. I'm going to call it for what it is. But guys, I want you to see me put it down for Heavenly Abba. I want you to watch me put it down. I won't abuse it again after this. I want to rely on His power, strength, and authority to never have to run from my reality from being so bad into a glass of wine. I would like to be able to have the ability to sit down and drink a glass of wine with my Heavenly Abba in Yeshua's name. Oh, Vicky, I don't feel like I'm doing great. I feel like all of you are going to judge me. Tired of it. All right, so we're going to sit down and we're going to have a glass of wine like two civil human beings doing it the right way. And I'm not going to abuse Heavenly Abba's. I'm not going to abuse Heavenly Abba's. Now, when I don't have marijuana, I drink. You don't know how much help that marijuana is to me. I don't have any marijuana. I got to get my license, which I'm going to get. But I'm going to have a glass, not because I don't have marijuana, but because this glass I'm not going to abuse the wine with. And then I'm going to walk away from it because I don't like drinking anyway. I don't like the taste of it. I don't know. Did I fill it up the right way? It's not to the top, it's below. I'm not a professional wine pourer. Pourer. I'm not a decanter, okay? I don't do that stuff. Lynn, I was thinking about you, Lynn. It's great to see you. Don't take it personally about the wrenches. Heavenly Abba, will you sit down with me and hang out with me? Today has been quite the day. In remembrance of you, I drink my wine, but only in remembrance of you. I am not drinking this wine because I'm running away. I'm actually standing and facing some things, okay? But I'd like you to join me, and this is in remembrance to you. Heavenly Abba, I hope I can eat a couple more spoonfuls of cottage cheese. And when I go to do that, I would like to do that in remembrance of you, for your body. I am a part of your body, and you are in my body. The wine is your blood, and you were used as a satanic ritual sacrifice, Yeshua. So was I. its consciousness like the wine. Can I play beer pong? No. ECWN. I'll have a hot chocolate with you. Cool. Cheers, Catherine. Well, if you're drinking, whatever you're drinking, I pray that Heavenly Abba join you too the way he has been here with me today. You should have seen those demons run. You have got no idea, man. They literally jumped me. I know soon to pass the Dutchie to the left. But I'll tell you what, when you pass it to me, you're probably not going to get it back because I'm going to smoke the whole damn thing to myself. I know you want to go out, honey. I'm not letting you out. Not tonight. No. What happened today? Oh my God, I had my house rattling. I threw that thing out, and I no sooner turn my back, and then there's another one jumping me. I no sooner get that one out, and another one's jumping at me. I can't tell you how many powers and principalities, along with their legions, that got tossed on their keister today on their ass because of me and Bridge praying in Yeshua's name. I haven't had spiritual warfare and like that in a year. I think the last time somebody prayed with me like Bridge prayed for me today was Corey. Corey prayed for me like that. Man, you should have seen the visions I was getting when he was doing spiritual warfare around me. So what was done for me today, I want to do for you guys. But to help you guys do it, you have to submit to Yeshua HaMashiach. So you can have him on the inside so he can guide you and teach you and show you. And you're going to have to rely on him. And then once he shows you, then you're always going to know. Oh my God. What a day. I'm going to laugh at this one day. I hope so, man. I stomped my feet and I roared. And I got them out of here today. They thought they almost took me down. And as I'm going through it, Abba was telling me to do certain things. I ain't here to dox anybody. But I sent somebody a message today. And in the message had the drawing of my autobiography. And I wrote something on it, and it was a certain message from God to that person. I'm not going to give their name. So as I'm going through this spiritual warfare, God's also showing me things about other people. So I did my best to even sit down and write what I could for those other people. This one person, of all the people that Abba showed me today, Frozen Fury, what are you doing? Oh, don't take the rent personally. You know what? Go back and listen to the video. I can't repeat myself. Of all the people that Yud Hey Vav Hey showed me today, this seems like the only one that's got a shot to go to heaven. All the other people he showed me, okay, the other people he showed me when I told you. Remember when I told you I was looking out my windows, and because I live on the second floor, when people walk by my house, it looks like they're walking out from underneath my house because I'm on the second floor looking down. So it looked like the slithery suckers going out. The people. Who's calling my cell phone? I just heard my cell phone ring. All right. That's the church bells. That was the church bells, guys. I'm like, oh no, my cell phone is acting up again. Um, the demons were running out because I cleaned my atmosphere out. I got them out of my home. And as the demons were running out and away from whence they came, or from wherever they came, Abba was showing me visions in my head about those other people. You know, the demons were jumping on others just to get them carried off of this property. Well, where the demons were running into that place, into those other people, Heavenly Abba was giving me messages about these other people. These are face-to-face people. These are not people on the internet. God showed me about them. I can't write anything down. I can't give to them what I gave this person today. And God showed me, he said, Holly, they just don't love me. They don't love me, Holly. You do love me. They don't. Now, you don't have to be a religious person. I'm anti-religion and anti-religious. It's all about a relationship, a feeling. It's Abba. You don't need a church to have them. But if you're coming here looking for him, you're going to find Heavenly Abba here. I'm squandering him. I'm holding him hostage. I'm not letting Heavenly Abba go. I hope I did not disrespect anybody. I hope that nobody is mad at me or feeling pressured. That's the last thing I want to do, but it was really nice to have an opportunity to be able to reach out to one person. Yeah, MMM, and you weren't one. And your wrench was taken away because you were blocking my friend CT from asking me if I needed help, if I was safe. You blocked me seeing comment. Why would you do that? Did you block his comments so I couldn't see it, so that way I would not be able to say, hey, CT, no, I'm not safe. I'm not safe, CT. Were you taking down his comment to block me from getting help, MMM? I've got to ask the question. Your wrench is taken away by the way you treated CT. I don't like it. I don't even know who you are. I know who CT is and his wife. Do you know who CT and his wife are? I do. And you're blocking him from getting through to me when at that very moment, yes, I was not safe. I needed help. You're not thinking clearly. Got so many people coming into my chat room, I don't know who a friend or who a foe is. You want me to pretend I'm not. You want me to be scared? I'm not scared of you. I don't know who you are, MMM, but why'd you do that? You're not getting a wrench back. I hope to feel safe so I can get a good night's sleep tonight, because do you know how exhausted and exacerbated I am? I'm hoping this one glass of wine that we're having, I'm hoping with Heavenly Abba, I just kind of chill out, relax, and then I just doze off and just have a night. I would love to take a shower, but I'm so tired that if I took a shower, I would stumble, fall out of it, and hurt myself. I'm not taking a bath, guys. I don't even have a plug for my tub anyway. Hey, Real Planet, what's up? Catherine, my four-leaf clover girl. And I have all those four-leaf clovers in my book, and you always give me four-leaf clovers because you remember in Townsend, Tennessee when I found, what was it, like 28 four-leaf clovers and one five-leaf clover in a 3-week period? Hey, Awaken World Faith, how are you? You seem really, really nice. I didn't want to take your wrench away. I wanted you to have it. Awaken World Faith, please don't take it personally that you don't have a wrench. It's not you, it's definitely me. But I really had to sit there and stand there and think for a while. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want to take Awaken's I don't want to take Awaken's wrench. I don't want to take Frozen's wrench. There's a bunch of people. I don't want to take your wrenches. And I'm going back and forth, back and forth. Maybe we could just cycle the wrenches around. Could we do that? We'll cycle them around so that way I'm not... We'll figure something out. I don't have all the answers right now, but I'm sorry, Awaken World Faith. Will you please forgive me? I'm not trying to be rude to you, and I don't want to make you feel bad. I'm sorry, Awaken World Faith. I just... You know what I mean? Wow, man. That was some spiritual warfare today. I can't wait to call Bridge back. I'm going to call her back. She's going to give me some good news. She's also going to give me some bad news. Her and I are going to engage in spiritual warfare again. If she can. Either way, I'm at least going to call her back for 5-10 minutes. If she's picking up anything bad, she'll let me know. Okay, you can MMM explain it? What happened, MMM? Because I'm like so inside myself and worried right now, MMM. I'm not trying to drag you through the mud. I'm literally scared running for my life. And if I hurt you, MMM, and we have met in the past and I can't remember right now, then I apologize to you. Man, MMM. What, did you fat finger it? You were fat fingering it. Yeah, I hate when that happens. It happens to Cellar Door too. I don't get mad at her. If you fat fingered it, I'm not mad at you, MMM. It's just that other people were watching my chat and they couldn't figure out what was going on. And they brought that to my attention because they were trying to make sure I was safe. Wow, man, I hope I can get that sink of dishes washed tomorrow. Hope I can get on the computer and go look up my medicinal marijuana license. I'm getting it. If you guys don't like marijuana, you're going to hate me. I don't care about you. I'm doing it for my health. All right, my eyes, I can't see anymore. I can see that you're writing me, but I can't see anymore. I cannot wait to go to sleep. My spiritual warfare is not over yet. I wish I had some ice cubes, man. Ugh. Oh, it tastes so much better when you have ice cubes in wine and the ice cubes melt and you sip the wine. I mean, this doesn't have any ice cubes. Can I please have like 2 ice cubes in this? Water it down a little bit. It's nice to be out in the open with you. It is nice to be open and honest with you and just blatant. You don't know how relieving it is to be open and honest. I love you, Kenzie. Huntress, I had missing time last night. I saw that you and I spoke. I don't remember a goddamn thing you and I last night. I had missing time, Huntress. If I did or said something wrong to you on the phone, Huntress, I'm sorry, but I don't remember. I know we talked, but I was having missing time. I'm sorry, Huntress. Why are you shaking, Keeper? Are you twitching in your sleep? Is there something bad chasing you? I bind and cast it down in Yeshua's name. You leave my dog alone and let her sleep and relax. You making my dog run in her sleep. You got my dog twitching and running in her sleep. I bind and cast you down in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Get out. Get out. And do not hurt my dog. Do not make my dog fall asleep and run in fear and start twitching. You're chasing my dog in her dreams, making my dog twitch on the floor. You get out of here. You got no right, claim, or authority to my dog in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. And also, you have got no right and you have got no claim to my cat. They are God's. They are God's. And you leave my fur babies alone. You're trying to kill me. And you're trying to take out my pets. I ain't letting you. Now, I don't know what this is, why you're chasing my pets in their dreams. Fuck you, no. You don't have any right. You don't have any power. You don't have any claim here. Get out in Yeshua's name. Get off my pets in Yeshua's name. I pour the blood of the Lamb on Yeshua and Keeper in Yeshua's name. Please fill and overflow Keeper and Seva with your Holy Spirit, Heavenly Abba. Give them your strength, power, wisdom, authority, knowledge, insight, wisdom, compassion, love, trust, all the rest. Please help me pray, Heavenly Abba, for my pets, because I don't know exactly what's coming at them. I can't see how it's coming at them. And I'm blinded right now. I can't see what is attacking my Keeper and my Seva, Heavenly Abba. I can't see it. I don't know the door, how they're getting in to be hurting my pets. But close that door, Heavenly Abba. In Yeshua's name, I pray. Okay, Abba, can you reveal to me why they're attacking my pets? How are they attacking my pets? How are they attacking my pets? Where's my open door? Come on, Abba. I got sin on me. Let's get it off. Let me ask you for help right here and now. My ears are ringing. Ow, my ears are ringing. I didn't mean to be rude to you, sweetheart. Please forgive me. I feel really shitty now. I'm sorry. I feel real shitty because I thought maybe you were doing it intentionally. You weren't. I'm so sorry, I'm sorry. Hey, it's Deaf Bread. What you doing, Deaf Bread? Yeah. You saw the picture of my cat up on YouTube, right? I kid you not, when I was in spiritual warfare, do you know where my cat and dog were? They were both sleeping during it. So whatever was attacking me was hushing my cat and dog. My cat didn't even want to see the spiritual warfare coming out this house today. She literally slept like that. I provided the picture. I sent that to Bridge. I was like, Bridge, look at this cat right now. What's going on? I said, you told me to follow the details. I'm like, we're going to be here for hours today. She's like, that's all right. I kid you not, man. These demons were jumping on me again and again. It wasn't legions, but it was like legions. They were summoned against me, their powers and principalities. Also, I was stupid. Ooh, here's a good one. I rebuke that and I repent, Heavenly Abba. I did not mean to engage in spiritual warfare when you did not call me to do it. I did not mean to overstep my bounds in Yeshua's name. There are some people that I have asked, Heavenly Abba, can I get them saved? And I stood in front of them face to face. I kept asking you, Abba, tap my shoulder. Give me the words to say. I want to get them saved. I want to give Jesus into their life. And Abba, I stood there time and time again. The tap never came. Well, then I was like Jeffrey Nell, where I pushed the buck and I became arrogant. I became prideful, Heavenly Abba. Let's be honest. If I'm going to mention people's names and I'm going down, I'm taking you all with me. But don't worry, you all should be going down and taking a knee, but don't settle for one. Take two for him. Two for good measure. Where was I in that thought? I'm not done with that thought. Man, my guard is up. Yeah, I'm standing up. I'm back up on my feet. All right, so pride, arrogance. There were times that I had pride and arrogance, Heavenly Abba, and I asked you to give me a tap on the shoulder. You didn't give it. And I still went and tried to give them Jesus into their life without that tap on my shoulder to do it. I repent. I had no right to do that, Heavenly Abba. I was not trying to push you. I made a mistake. I trampled on territory that you gave Satan a legal right to have due to their own free will. So Satan is ruling over those households. I didn't have a right to bring Jesus in that household. You didn't give me the tap on the shoulder. I went outside your will. I'm sorry, Abba. And because I did that, I got my ass handed to me. I got my ass handed to me. There's a whole bunch of reasons, and there's a whole bunch of different perspectives you can put. I can breathe. Oh my gosh. Wow. I literally thought I was going to have a stroke today. I literally thought I was going to have a heart attack today. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. Everybody, I can't say people's names, but in the morning they were like, "Are you doing okay? Are you doing okay?" And instead of saying, "Oh yeah, I'm fine," I was like, "No, I'm not fucking fine. I'm going to have a stroke. I'm so goddamn stressed out. I feel it. My fingers are crinking. My toes are crinking. Leg cramps, Charlie horses." I'm like, because I'm being fucking gang stalked. Lori, I love you. Lori, I love you. I like your laughter. When I got to talk to you on the phone, you picked up the phone and you were laughing, and I heard you laughing. I'm like, wow, I think she sounds like me when I laugh, and then it gets me giggling right off the bat, and it's like, oh man, don't you make me put my slippers on, Lori. Don't you make me laugh like Cody, and like Pam the other night. You guys getting me laughing. Don't you make me laugh. Don't make me put my slippers on and get serious. Lori, I can just see it now. Lori will be like, "Hey, Hall, you got your slippers? Let's rock." Hey, we got to get Dory in on this too, because she's a pisser. She's so funny. Dory, have you ever met Dory Do? Dory's one of my favorites. You got to meet her. She gets me cracking up. I like her. Dory rocks. Dory and I are always stealing. You want to know what it is, Lori? Dory and I are always picking fights with the enemy. Okay, we go around stealing their superpowers all the time. She steals capes, I steal lassos and rings. We go around all the superheroes and steal their shit so we can turn it around and use it on them. Or at least just inconvenience them for a very long time, because now they can't find their lasso, they can't find their cape. Yeah, man, they should know better than to fuck around with thieves. They should know better than to fuck around with thieves. And there's Dory Do with me all the time. Don't mess around with us. Brian, it's great to see you. Sadly, sometimes we have to use the system to defend ourselves. And once you get the court system in your life, you don't get them out. I don't submit to that system, but sadly I have to use that system to keep myself safe. So you got to follow their procedures. Sadly, now I've had lawyers. I've been lawyered up since day one of me getting on the scene. I'm not new here. I've been here for 7 years. I ain't fucking going nowhere. Not with Sarah Rachel Adams and her whore witches and her whore sorcerers and brutes coming after me all the time. I got proof to back me up for years. That cunt's been coming at me. I'm tired of it. She was sending me pictures of molds of her vagina, sending me pictures of her naked tits hanging out. Get the hell out of here. You're gang stalking me. They were stealing my bad days from me all the time. Listen, if I can't talk to you normal, I don't want to hear it. After what I've been through, you're lucky I'm talking right now. I could have fucking died this morning. I'm not kidding. My life was almost literally stolen. I have been fearing for my life. I told you guys, I put it up on the post, I fear for my life. I love you too, Brian. Truth community. Oh, fuck them. I'm trying to serve Yud Hey Vav Hey. What the fuck does the truth community know? Half of them are fucking retards. And then you got the other half of them that they're really smart and intelligent. And I rely on their research and their studies to help me to deprogram. I like those people. I like them. I can run with videos. You make a video about something, I'll sit there watch it and be like, Heavenly Abba, let's start talking. Can I start praying? Get out of here, you're spying on me. Get out in Yeshua's name. Nah, you keepy eepies, you stay right there. All right, so we just went through a spiritual attack. They always send their spies out after, especially today, because they send their black blobs, black streaks. You see them out of the corner of your eye, the black blobs. What else do you call them? They're spies. I go through a spiritual attack. They send a spy to see if I'm still standing or if I'm dead. Listen, guys, I'm waking up tomorrow morning. You try to kill me, may Yud Hey Vav Hey resurrect my ass so I can come back and fight you another day. In Yeshua's name, I pray over me and my life, my cat, and my dog. In Yeshua's name, Selah. I pray that for you guys too, depending if you want to accept it or not. Oh, man. Morphs. Flying monkeys. Somebody today was saying flying monkeys. Morphs. I gotta remember that too. Morphs. That's good instead of black blobs. A black morph streaking through the air. Morph. That's the word. Not blob. A black morph streaking through the air. That's what it looks like. Those are spies, I think. I don't know. I see them often. One day this nightmare is going to end. One day the nightmare is going to end. I'm hoping it's today that it ends. I've been talking about this nightmare for weeks now. You saw. I'm still in danger. I hope I'm not making friends with the wrong people. I'm so scared of making friends with the wrong people. No idea. I'm scared to reach out. I'm scared to talk to you guys. I am so scared. I finally got to call Global Watchman today, and I left Global Watchman and News. I said, I think I was supposed to meet you 3 years ago, but it took me until now to have enough courage to talk to you. Point blank. Point blank. I'm glad I spoke to her. I'm glad I got up enough courage. I'm sorry it took me 3 years. 2 years. 2 years. I don't know. All you can do is sip wine anyway. It tastes so foul. Yuck. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want that in my life going forward anymore, Abba. I'm glad to give that up and stay. I'm glad even more to stay away from it. I'm just hoping that my honesty works out in my behalf. Because, Abba, I am being honest. Abba, I'm not doing anything wrong. Abba, I've been trying to rain you down. Yes, Abba, I am guilty of trying to rain heaven down. And if there's any mothers in my chat room, hey, number one. Yeah, I cook with wine too. It tastes great. It's good to see you, number one. Are you Blinky's friend? No, we went through this. You said we only meet a few weeks ago. Yeah, just one bite. Yeah, I will. Before I lay down, I'll have 2 bites. Okay, so I've gotten 4 bites of cottage cheese. I got my turmeric, Anacin. I soaked my feet in Epsom salt. Listen to what I had to do today. Oh, guys, when you're going through what I went through, okay, physically, what did I have? I don't have sativa, so I'm screwed. But I had turmeric. I took that for the inflammation in my body. Abba said take an aspirin. Abba said tonight when you go to sleep, you take your Dramamine. I soaked my feet in Epsom salt. I got to do it again. I said that I would come back and soak my feet again, but I'll be honest, I'm so tired, Abba. When I get done with this video, I'm going to pop my Dramamine and call Bridge, check in with her real fast because she's busy with her own life. Or maybe... And then I'm going to knock out. Yeah. Do you know how nice it was to have Bridge sit with me? I laid down in bed with Bridge today, and I kid you not, this is exactly what it looked like. You want to see inside a ex-super soldier's life? I'll show you. I got no problem inviting you in. I only got a problem if you fuck with me. I'll stop saying the word. That's another sin, is the language. But sometimes, see moderation. I think I sleep with my head down at the bottom of the foot of the bed because I think that the gates of heaven are in the north. So when I lay down to sleep, I can keep my sights set on the gates of heaven and not the hell that Antarctica is about to release. Okay? So this is what I did. I had the phone like this. And this is what it was. What's on my ceiling? Alright, here. It's my little cocoon. This is a bug net. Now, not to put myself in a cage anymore, but when I sleep and I put this down, you know, I got an opening that I can leave it up so Keeper and Seva can jump in one side and jump out. But I have this open bed. This is a gift. This is to make me feel secure when I'm sleeping so I can feel like I'm being held and cradled. And it's kind of like it feels like a security web. This is just like decoration because I wanted to sparkle up my room. That's the only reason why I use this stuff. And plus, too, I was trying to wrap it around the black wires to cover the black wires that go to my DVD player. Yeah, I know I got a TV, but I don't have cable television. I only have internet. Don't worry, all that jewelry you see, it's fake. I got nothing of value here. The medals, this one is a gold medal because I aced my purple black belt 3/4 of the way to my black belt. It takes people 3 years to become a black belt. Doesn't matter what martial arts you're doing. You take a martial art, it's going to take you 3 years just to get to the black belt. It's going to take you 3 years to learn all the techniques first to be able to then combine those techniques and then fight your way out. You got to spend the first 3 years first learning how to punch and kick, learning the techniques. So it takes everybody 3 years to get a black belt. Yeah, not me. I could have got my black belt in 1 year, but I didn't stick with it. So that gold medal is my purple belt. I got 3/4 of the way to my black belt in 6 months. That typically takes a normal human being 2 years to do what I accomplished in 6 months. And I got the gold. This is a silver medal for my poetry. I used to be an accomplished poet. I had like, oh geez, over 10, 12. I don't have any books anymore. But I said for the Courier News newspaper, my grandmother came to me one day and she goes, Holly, they're having a poetry contest. You're always writing poetry. Why don't you send it in? Sure as shit. I was winning Editor's Choice Awards. I was winning actual trophies. I was winning medals. I was winning memberships. I was winning, I got 3 Editor's Choice Awards for being in the top 5% of everybody they judged. They chose my music on 3 different occasions, and even though they screwed up the one poem and didn't read it right, still actually come out good. They took 3 of my poems and they put it to a symphony orchestra playing in the background and a professional reader reading my poem 3 times. I put this stuff up online. I do. Right here. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 poems. We got, here, look. I'm sorry, they put 4 of my poems to music and a professional readerpoetry.com. International Library of Poetry, Owings Mill, Maryland. If I never go back to Maryland again, it'll be too soon. Keep me out of that fucking hellhole. Anyway, 4. I thought it was 3. My memory's not quite right. But I've been parted from my possessions, so I only got that 1 silver medal left. Thank you, number 1. I appreciate it. Hang on. His cell phone's gonna go dead. Again. So, I'm sticking with Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. I think he gave me spiritual gifts, and I think I gotta stop underestimating them. So I'm gonna stop underestimating God and my spiritual gifts. What did I do with my vape pen? There it is. Don't forget to take your Dramamine, Holly. I'll put it smack dab in the middle of my pillow. All right, guys. Heavenly Abba, can I tell them anything else? The spiritual battle I had today. Like, I don't know how to explain or show you a spiritual attack playing out. If I keep you live online 24 hours, 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, you'll see. If you got to get the site, I really don't want to take pictures and videos of those things. I don't want it. I don't want to make the evil come alive and come true even more. I don't want that. So I don't want to be running a video of me being under a spiritual attack because I don't want those demons to jump through the camera at you and cling on to you in Yeshua's name. That's why I'm like Russ Tisdar. I pray over all my videos so no demons jump in Yeshua's name. No demons can be conjured in by other demons conjuring them in Jesus' name. I close all demon doors in Jesus' name. I repent for all my sins in Yeshua's name. Ekbalo in Yeshua's name. I close all demon doors in Yeshua's name. I bind and cast down the powers, principalities, demonic forces, and interdimensional beings in Yeshua's name. I pour the blood of the Lamb on my videos so all of this can be a learning experience and a research and hopefully camaraderie and a lot of laughter. But I'm trying to expose the evil without it jumping on to someone else now. Hell no, I don't celebrate Christmas. No, I celebrate Yeshua's birthday. That's September 11th. December 12th has nothing to do with Jesus. It has nothing to do with Jesus, and you can try to tell me it does and talk to me as much as you want until you're blue into the face, but there's simply no way that you can take an idol or an object and turn it holy. December 25th is everything about Krampus. I have nothing to do with it. I'll celebrate Hanukkah, please, thank you, and that's it. Jesus wasn't born in December. Krampus's birthday is in December. You want to really show Yeshua you love him? Then celebrate his birthday on the right day. How much do you love Jesus? Do you love Christmas more? Do you love Krampus more? Or are you going to celebrate his birthday on the real month, the real day? That's why 9/11 happened. When I talk to you about Marlene Zaya and Sam, and I tell you about the 80th parallel, they're trying to literally explode God's creation. If you guys could see the actual architecture of the earth, you guys would be hit with this powerful realization that, wow, he's real. Look at this. I can't believe I'm seeing it. And now that I'm seeing the actual architecture of the planet Earth, I know he's real. Oh, guys, he is real. Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh is real. Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh is more real than me. And when you see that, you get hit with a force of gravity, a force of realization that it's like, God really does exist. Oh my God. Okay, well, when I talk about the reintegration, we'll get there with that, but one story at a time. Because reintegration is not a spiritual attack. Reintegration is curing and healing. A spiritual attack is when demonic spirits attack you, fight you, jump on you, run at you, scare you to death, wake you up in the middle of the night. Antarctica. I can tell you about Antarctica now because I think my altar gave me a few more memories. Today, I was on the phone with Luke Scarta, my favorite superhero. And when I had these more super soldier memories come back to me, I was like, Luker, you might not understand any of this, but I'm just going to tell you what's coming back in my head. Let's talk about it. And I told them, they brought us down to the 80th parallel. You can see the dome over the earth. The earth is flat. That's why they killed Rob Skiba. You can actually see at the 80th parallel, you can actually see the architecture and the actual structure and the dome. There's 4 angels at the corner of the earth. There's 4 corners of the earth. There's 4 corners of heaven. You can tell this place was created. What's outside of it, you don't want to go in, okay? You don't want to be outside of Abba's love. You don't want to be outside of Abba's will. We were brought down there. As a kid, I was forced to renounce Jesus, and I didn't want to, but I gave the white lab coats what they wanted. I didn't want to give it to them. When they brought us other kids down there for a mission, I would say maybe in my 20s, there were a bunch of humans. Their faces are fuzzy. Then I see all these other big beings next to them, but these big beings are scary looking, so I just see the black splotches, a black morph. Because there's the aliens and fallen angels are actually very scary looking. You look at one of those, you're passing out. So that's what I remember. They brought us down there. We set off bombs. They purposely are trying to make us literally rip apart God's green earth, God's creation. They are trying to cut down the pillars. They're trying to literally cut down, blow up, explode the pillars that are holding up our earth. So when they say, the Bible says you're going to feel the earth rock and sway like a drunkard, okay, that's going to be like 9/11 and the Twin Towers, seconds before they fell, where everything gets wavy and then it all the way down. That's what they're doing. So those underground are going to come up because they sent us down there to cut apart, blow to smithereens his creation. They don't like them. They hate him. They're going to blast him out of the sky on his second return. They hate him so much. Thank you, God, for giving me revelation, because the book of Revelation actually tells me what I'm going to need to know. If you didn't give me the book of Revelation, I would not know what the Illuminati families are doing. I know that the Illuminati families are saying that they read the book and now they're acting it out. Yeah, they are. I get that. But see, God, I needed to know what they were doing. Thank you for revelation. Now I know what they're doing. And I'm really sorry that I had a part of it as an active super soldier. Yeah, listen, there is nothing godly about a super soldier or that life. We were literally trying to rip down God's green creation. And they are going to be successful at it. Yes, I know Yeshua wins. I know Yeshua won this already. But that's not going to stop them doing what they're going to do. They're still going to do it. You and me got to occupy. So, if you go to 80th parallel down by Antarctica, yeah, you see the actual architecture of the earth. I hope that angel down there at that corner of the earth, I hope that angel is bowing to God. Because if that angel at that corner of the earth in the south is not bowing to God and it's got evil intentions, that angel come judgment day, I am going to charge it a tear. I will charge it a tear. Whatever's in Antarctica is not a good angel. It's a bad angel. It's a tear. Yeah, Antarctica. Then you got over in the Euphrates. There's a couple places. Oh, you got Thoth. He's under Egypt. The Great Pyramid of Egypt, just as much as it is tall, well, that's how much it goes into the ground. When you go underneath the Great Pyramid, all the way to the ground, they have different chambers. Yes, it's true. They had a dead mummy in the waters in those pyramids because that mummy was pure evil. And if they put that dead mummy in the water in that coffin, then all the water coming out in Egypt was dead and filthy. So that's why that mummy's coffin is in that one room in the water, because all the water coming up from the well is now going to be contaminated by that mummy, and now everybody's drinking it. You go down to the very bottom of the Great Pyramid. You get to a place. It's the last chamber. So you drop down. As much as the Great Pyramid is tall, it's that far down on the ground. You go down to the ground. You get to the bottom chamber. I don't know how to explain it to you. There's a door. Okay, so you drop down into a bottom chamber. The room is real small. Okay, it's a real small room. But you drop down into it, and it's a very small room, and there's a door right here. You open it. You open it. There's Thoth chained up. So yeah, I believe about these angels being chained up, and yeah, we can still have access to them. Enoch got to them. Nothing has changed between Enoch's day and our day. Like the days of Noah, gosh, you got no idea. We are definitely in them. We're in them. Now, I'm not gonna listen. I'm a round earther, okay? So this whole flat Earth thing, I'm still getting used to it. Abba had to lead me to the truth, and it takes me time being led to the truth. I'm a round earther. Thank you. It took me years to get to this point. Those plastic Christians in Maryland ripped me down and ripped me apart. So did that ex. That collapsed my lung, broke my face. I failed that court proceeding because I simply did not defend myself when he had broken my face. Greta's got to go. See you later, Greta. I'm going to get going soon, too, because I am definitely tired. I was already dead to the world. You guys saw me for 8 hours that day. You saw how dead I was. To go through that spiritual warfare, they tried to take me out. I ain't giving it to them. No. I ain't giving it to them. It's good to see you guys. Yes, you're right. I do need to get some rest. You know, oh my God. I've been here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I kid you not, just a second ago I looked at the cell phone. I thought it said 1 hour. I thought it said 1 hour and 20 minutes. Oh my God, guys. Climate change is a hoax. Yes, it is a hoax, Vicky. Yes. Guys, I didn't know I was here for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. My ex collapsed my lung. He did a lot worse than hitting me. So not this, I'm talking about in 2018 and 2019. So, but I still fear for my life over him, which is why I didn't want you guys to know where I live in the first place, because I didn't want him coming after me, because I fear for my life over him. And now you got Jessica and Patty Gang stalking me, who gave away my location. So at any day, I should be seeing the ex who collapsed my lung with his boys, you know, from Jersey City and Newark, coming down to murder my ass, is exactly how I feel, to be honest with you. Greta has all the names. I asked Greta to give Global Watchmen the names. I'm giving you the names now. I don't know what else to do with myself. I love you, Vicky. Some of the stories I tell you go back from years ago to now. But as far as the spiritual attack that I was trying to tell you about, this thing is on me again. Can we get it off? It's crinking my back. Can we get it off? I rebuke you. I don't give you a way in. No. Guys, I know I need rest. I didn't know I was here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I thought I'd just be here for 1 hour. It took me too long to tell the story. I'm really tired. I would love to sit and hang out. I really gotta go. I'm not trying to be rude to you. But yes, you are right. I need rest. I know it. I'm sorry. I didn't finish my glass of wine with you. I did not finish my glass of wine with you. I'll try to go grab 2 bites of cottage cheese so I can go take my Dramamine and it won't be on an empty stomach. And then I'm going to go lay down and I'm going to go get my rest. And I love you guys. Thanks for chilling with me. And I'm sorry I'm not trying to be a jerk to anybody, but thank you for letting me ask you guys for help, because I really did need it. Christine, thank you for saying that. I will take your love and bring it with me. I already showed you what it looks like for me. I'll bring you with me. Just when I go lay down, keep me safe. Keep her safe and I safe is all I ask. Keep us safe so I can actually go to sleep tonight, because Jessica and Patty are gang stalking me, and it's been 4 months now and I literally can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I don't know who could deal with those 2 fucking cunts anyway. I'll see you guys later. I love you guys. Let's go to sleep. You ready to go to sleep? I'm ready to go to sleep too. I'm going to remind my dog I'm scared shitless of Jessica still. I won't take her out because Jessica's going back and forth in the parking lot. So Keeper I will tell Keeper that if she has to go pee-pee or poo-poo tonight or throughout the night when it's dark outside, to go on the papers, and I will clean it up later. But I want to stay safe and sound, and if I don't open my door to begin with, nothing bad will come in and harm me. So All right. Keeper, I already am on doggy doo-doo detail in the park. I really don't care about having to clean up after you, pretty girl. If you need to go, you got the kitchen, you got the bathroom. You just go pee-pees and poo-poos, okay? It's all right. It's all right, honeys. Hey, it's Victoria. What am I doing? I'm so used to being on the phone, even going to the bathroom. I almost took you guys to the bathroom with me. Would not that have been embarrassing? You're right. I need rest. It's showing. I'm going to bed over there. I'm not going anywhere, okay? I love you guys. Don't make me get my slippers out and laugh. Don't make me get my slippers out. That's too funny. I almost took HTV to the bathroom with me. All right, now I really gotta go. I love you. Yeshua blessings, everybody. Thank you for what you've done for me, but I let you off the phone so I can go to the bathroom and I don't bring you with me. I am. I am going to get rest right now, okay? I give you my word. Happy sleepy time. I accept, Brian. My love to you and yours, honey. Peace be with you, real planet. Peace be with you, real planet. Peace be with all of you. Whatever you've been praying for me, I pray right back for you. Actually, no, I pray more for you right back. Whatever you guys saw Heavenly Abba do for me today, I pray that he does for you in your own personal life. In Yeshua's name, that's what I pray for you guys, okay? Sweet dreams. I love you, Victoria. Good night.